We're going live.
We are live. So Chana and I are showing our Apple
Mm.
TV 4Ks. Chana's got one more than me there. Welcome. Welcome everyone to the 76th edition of the Home Theater Hub. We got Mr. Techno Dad in the house. What's going on, sir? Long time no see.
Hey, up.
Long time no see, sir. You've been pumping videos out over there like crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying,
Yep.
I hear you
Wait,
got
Paul,
some-
does that say spiced twisted tea?
No, it's peach.
Peach.
One of the
Oh,
best.
man.
flavors.
I must have saw spiced on there, man. It's like, what are we doing, man?
He's gone even more fruity.
Well, spiced usually means rum.
Yeah,
So,
true, but
so.
yeah. Yeah.
So what's going on,
like
Ike? How are you, sir?
I am doing good. It's been a long week, but I'm excited to be out here again, ready to talk through home theater and fun for the next couple of hours. So
Yeah, there's been some pretty good news too this week. I think some that we're gonna dive into.
oh,
okay.
Oh.
I love
So-
diving in.
Diving in.
Mm.
So, how was your week, Chana? What you been up to?
Been pretty wild. Today's what, Thursday? My new song got released.
Awesome.
So that was, as a home theater enthusiast, we share this common frustration, and that is you got to sit through 2 hours of a movie to get like some cool 30 seconds of Atmos if you're lucky, right? And so that's kind of what started me. I've been a music producer since 2005. Once I figured out how I can make Atmos, obviously we created Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit. Boom, right? So 160 Atmos tracks on this. I was like, oh, I know this thing pretty well. So I started mixing Atmos with music and delivering it as a download. But I was like, finally, like, okay, I can make something original. I know how to do this. I've been playing guitar and piano for 30 years. I've been producing. I got a bunch of music under my name, Chana Da Silva, on all the platforms from like 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I made a track specifically for home theaters. None of this headphone bullshit. We got bass that drops down to 15 hertz. They let it go. Like I didn't, because they master the shit. They cut it off at 30. Every song you hear is cut off at I let that shit fly. And I also did not master the 2-channel. So the 2-channel also goes down to 15 hertz. So it's awesome in my car. Yeah, here. I'll let me show you this one. This is
Show us.
This is the boom. This is the Apple TV version. Or sorry, the Apple Music version. This is the first one that I can see is Dolby Atmos.
Share it on screen, Chana.
You can share.
Oh, I tried to share.
I think
you're
I
already
was.
sharing a window. You gotta. There it
There
is.
you go.
Yeah, so there it is. So boom, Dolby Atmos, lossless. I don't know why it says lossless. I mean, we all know it's lossy. Like,
Right.
who are they kidding?
Well, the artist intent is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go by the artist intent here.
I sent them the lossless file. Let's be real. So yeah, it's called Echoes. It's Techno Dad. It was really my shit kept getting rejected because my name had the space in it, but on the artwork it looks like there's no space. So it's all these little details that I had to figure out.
Wow.
So that was kind of interesting. So it's up there. Anybody can listen to it, and that's why I got the Apple TV, because I can play Atmos version of it here on my laptop where it's connected to a 16-channel audio interface, and I can hear it in Atmos. But I had a Roku Ultra, and the Apple Music app on there won't work, so it should work with this.
So what do I need to do to listen to this in my theater? I got the Apple TV.
Got the
All
Apple
right.
TV. Open up Apple Music,
Okay.
and then search up Techno Dad with no space, and you'll see some other weird Techno Dad. I don't know that guy. That guy. But Techno Dad with no space, and then you'll see echoes. You click on that, you play it, make sure it says Atmos, and your AVR seeing Atmos. But chances are, when it's playing, you'll know it's Atmos. You'll be like,
Right.
there's stuff
So,
flying all around. Yeah,
so what's the cost of this one track?
it's free. What do you mean?
Oh wow.
I'm not everybody knows that.
Okay.
I
it's free. You
know
stream it.
that.
It's included with your streaming platform purchase.
So no extra charge. So it's
So,
no extra
do I
charge.
have to purchase Apple Music?
That part, yeah, you have to be on the plan that gives you
probably need
Atmos.
to- for the Atmos plan, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't listen to music that much. So
Okay. So yeah, I made it like 3 minutes of like fun. Like
so yeah.
Don Dunn texted me. He's like, dude, I really love this thing. I'm gonna try it out on the. He's like, I only listen to the 2 channel, and so he's gonna try it out in the in his theater. He hasn't told me yet, but yeah, I've been getting messages all day like that, like, whoa, this is so cool. And it was like 2 weeks ago. I went to an Atmos studio in Burbank, and they were having this guy that masters in Atmos. And you know what he said? Here. I wrote some shit down because I knew I'd be like having to say this.
Look at you taking
Atmos.
notes.
Yeah.
I have to do the same thing if it's because I'm like, I don't remember what something.
So while you're looking for that,
Yeah.
let's just say hi to everybody in the chat. Benny, what's going on? Thank you for joining. John, thank you. Bass brings us together. Mr. Scott in the house.
Hey, I got to meet Scott at Expona. That was awesome. What's up, Scott?
Mr. Scott in the house right after doing his Bass Brings Us Together event. I saw a bunch of videos from that. Looks like you guys had a fantastic time out there. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have been there. I definitely need to get out there and experience the 150 dB.
Hell yeah.
People were one guy almost had a heart attack. He couldn't catch his breath. I was watching Michael's video. It's like,
what?
He was like,
what happened?
Yeah. So, yeah, he was definitely blown away by it. But Scott and Kat, they put on that event every single year, and it seems to be growing every single year. And he just,
I know.
Don't charge anybody to come out there, to provide beer and tacos and everything else, man. I mean, it's just a great event. So thanks for joining us on the channel, watching us, Scott. So what you got over there, Chana? Were you able to find it?
Yeah. All right. So basically, from what I understand, is that the very, very last person or group of people on the list of what they would, care about Atmos is, surprise, surprise, the home theater enthusiast, right? So here it is. There is a growing disconnect in the Atmos mixing world. A lot of engineers are focused on how their mixes translate to headphones, but that's just one piece of the puzzle. They can't ignore speaker arrays entirely because Grammy judges and label A&Rs will review mixes in proper Atmos studios. But what gets lost is the home theater listener, the actual consumer. Over 38 million US households have home theater systems, yet obviously not all Atmos. Yet mixers are often overlooking them. So in practice, they're not really mixing for the everyday Atmos fan. They're catering to a very, very small circle and leaving a massive audience out of the conversation.
So you're trying to tell me we're not really as important as we think we are?
Well, no, they don't. Yeah. We're the last people. They don't even think about us.
With all this
30
Facebook arguments about Dolby Atmos, and they don't even think about it.
With 38 million, though, it's not as niche as you think it is, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not. And I think it's getting, yes. We all know a soundbar isn't really a home theater.
Right.
Okay? But more people are getting into sound bars, and then it's like crack, man. You got a little bit, you might want a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying.
Not at all. No, not at all.
But yeah, that was one of the interesting things. Like they're like, oh, they care about these people that are listening on headphones. They care about they want to make sure they get their Grammy nomination or whatever the hell it is. And then if like the A&R happens to rent out like an Atmos studio to play the track for the artists because they don't know what Atmos is, that's what they care about. So in this song Echoes that I released, and let's be real, I could have put a Blu-ray disc out with Joe that had like 5 of those things and like a couple other random things, and we could have sold that for $50 all day long. Right. Everybody would be buying it, everybody be using it. So it's not about the money, it's about doing something for people like me. I want some cool shit to listen to, and since I know how to make music, I figured, hey, let's fucking do something that's just balls to the wall. This is what Atmos can do, and it's nothing like anything you've ever heard. So there it is. There's my pitch. Check it out.
You just made me think about signing up. Well, not think about. I'm going to go in and after we get off of this show and sign up for Apple Music just to be able to listen to this.
So, so it's that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know once I send this over to the people at Focal, so the people at Focal heard this at Expona. They had a 744 Atmos rig with their new LCRs and their new subs and stuff, their cinema, whatever. They gave me a private demo, so I had 30 minutes in there, and I had already given him the file. And so I wanted them to listen to it, and they were all blown, dude. All the marketing people, all the big people are there. They were just like, "It's amazing," in their French accents. So I was like, "Oh, c'est très bien," it's very good. So I was like, "Okay, cool." So when I send it over to all of them, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, they're gonna start playing it." Yeah, the bass, the subs go down. Dude, I'm working out. I got these 2 10-inch per listens here in the studio, and they were getting a workout, dude. Getting down to 15 hertz is not an easy thing for 10-inch subs.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that, and then there's shit flying around. Close your eye. I heard it for the first time on headphones because I don't care about what it sounds like on headphones. I don't at all. Right. I want to know what it sounds like on a speaker array because that's how I intended everyone to listen to it. It actually sounded great on headphones. I'm like, holy shit! Did I figure out something magical? Let's not, because like all the mixers are like, oh no, you got to check it on the headphones. Everybody's gonna be hearing on the headphones. I'm like, is it just my crazy ass that's like, fuck the headphone listener? Let me do it for the home theater speaker listener, and all of a sudden, this headphone one also sounds great. Imagine that. Imagine that shit, right?
So what kind of headphones were you using when you listen to it?
I just do the AirPod, not even the Pros.
Okay. Yeah, the AirPods are good though. They do spatial audio really well.
Whoop. No head tracking. Oh, I would not recommend the head tracking. Just the standard Atmos with that.
Yeah.
And I did it from my phone. I was just like, I sat there at my bed. I closed my eyes. I'm like, oh shit! Like I could actually feel the amount of space where the like sounds were going around. Oh,
I just bought the new Sonys that they have. I got rid of my Sennheisers because they were having some issues, and I had 2 pair of them. So, but I just bought the new Sony ones that just came out not too long ago, and they seem to be doing pretty well. So I'll have to check it out on those also because they're supposed to do really well with spatial also. So
yeah, I haven't even checked them out on I have the Maxes around here somewhere. Rob Johnson says his issue is streaming volume is 10 dB lower. Yeah. You know what? I got this thing here. Right? Right. There's volume up.
Crank that shit out.
I call it a day.
I got this thing here.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do. Like, oh, it's not loud enough. Oh no, but I got to keep it at -10 or 0. Why? Why the fuck do you want to do that? Turn it up. Stop fucking around.
Blow those speakers, man.
I know.
I got my mother-in-law, she went back to Miami because she had some doctor's appointments and stuff. So I actually had the house to myself for like 2 hours with no kid, no wife, and I got into the theater and I just let it rip, man. I put on Unbroken, that first scene. Oh my gosh, the house was about to explode. It was going crazy. I think I might have went a little overboard because my DR3 went into protect mode on my center channel.
Wow.
So, but I set my AVR to where it won't go above reference. So it's at 0. So it won't go. That way I don't accidentally crank it up too loud. But yeah, no, I demoed that. I demoed a bunch of different stuff. So let's finish up the chat. We had Benny. We had Scott in here. We got C-Big in the house. Bodie in the house. Haven't seen Bodie for quite some time. Thanks for joining us. And we got Van Gool in the house. Rob Johnson. So Rob says he prefers Atmos music by disc, one disc by far. So we all know streaming has its limitations, right?
Yeah,
so yeah. But then we got Mike Squires in the house. Haven't seen Mike for a while either. So thanks for joining us.
China is bringing all the boys to the house. And...
He's bringing all the boys to the yard.
My milkshake's bringing.
My Atmos track is bringing.
Yeah, Atmos tracks brings all the boys to the yard.
There you go.
Oh my god!
I'm like, it's better than yours.
That's about the only way to recover from that one is the Atmos track.
Oh.
So, but Paul, how's your
What's in this stuff? Anyway?
how's your week been, Paul? Because Don was about to forget you.
No, I wasn't. I was going to go to everybody, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's. Thanks, Ike. I appreciate it. I mean, we know the truth, but yeah, sure.
No, I have movies to talk about, so I was getting back around to you guys.
All right. Well, let's hear them. What do you?
Well, no, you're up. You're fire away. You're up. I'm not going to steal your thunder.
I didn't have any thunder. I did watch a movie this week though. The one that I remembered, I watched the Sonic 3.
Oh, nice.
You seen that yet? But
I haven't seen it. I've been trying to get my son to watch it with me, but he always says Sonic 2. He wants to rewatch Sonic 2 all the time.
Sonic, he'll like Sonic 3 too.
Yeah.
It's right there along the same. If you like any of them, it goes right along with it. You know?
Right. Yeah, I figured so.
And it actually has some more funny parts to it.
Okay, good.
Well, so and amazingly enough, it actually did really good with the bass. It had multiple bass tones, not just one bass tone. There was a good 4 or 5 different uses of different frequencies and multi-frequency bass tones. So there wasn't just this one right. How most movies do. Like even on the first Sonic, they had the one baseball scene that was
where he was running
rolling,
around.
and then whenever the truck came up, it was just, whoa, and your whole house shook. But it was kind of that same, vibe. I don't know that it was any reference material in it, but just the fact that, hey, it wasn't just this one, oh, hey, we got this one button, burp. It's dude, a 606, or an 808 has more than one button on it. Use more than one of the damn buttons, for crying out loud.
So how was the Atmos? What do you think? It was mixed pretty well?
Yeah, it was. I don't really pay attention to the Atmos really in movies. I mean, at the beginning, that was probably the thing that, what's the most, you're like, oh shit, whenever they have the coins go around.
Right.
At the very beginning, you're just like, god damn.
Was there any panning or anything like that? Good. That was noticeable.
Oh yeah. All over. Yeah.
Good.
There was a lot of, it just went along with the scene. And it was just when you think they're running out of stories, because I didn't play all the Sonics. I never got into that game. I knew about it. I played it before, but I never had a Sega.
You never played Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega, man?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but I just never owned a Sega. So I played it before, but I never owned it. So I didn't get into all of them. So, but yeah, there's new characters. It's a really good kids movie for sure. And it goes like, it's not like, oh, it's a letdown. No, it's right there on the same shelf as all the others. So
Anthony likes all the tails around him. That's what I read out of that.
yeah, that's a different movie. But
No comment.
So how about you, Shauna? You watch any movies this week?
I mean, I went to the theater. I was hanging out with my brother and his daughters. They're like 7 and 10, so we went and saw that Jack Black and Jason Momoa, the Minecraft movie.
Oh wow!
how was that? That looked
That was
interesting.
surprisingly good. I was
Yeah.
thoroughly entertained.
That's awesome.
Little corny. I mean, it's for kids.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
I
and
mean,
like
Jack Black, come on.
Jack Black, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa's character though looked like a knockoff of Macho Man Randy Savage, like 100%. Like
That's hilarious.
I was expecting a Slim Jim ad somewhere in the middle, of this movie. Yeah.
Very good.
Let's see, Minecraft movie.
Yeah,
Let's see, like-
the thing I remember Jack Black from was what Nacho Libre.
yeah.
What you like my pretty blouse? When he puts that shirt on with all the ruffles. Oh my gosh, he was so funny in that.
Here's that Jason Momoa picture. Like
It's not. There we go. See if it'll share. Add to the stage. Let's see. There we go. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
he's like a fat Randy Savage. He's supposed to be some washed up video game guy or something like that.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
He actually looks like he's got a belly on him there too.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
It was fun
man.
stuff.
Cool deal.
I think the other movie I tried to watch was like Wicked, and
That's
it was just long.
Yeah, it's a long movie. You have to, if you're not into musicals, that's like, even me, I was like, oh man. I honestly liked it better the second time.
Okay.
Because I knew all the songs were coming and stuff like that. So I wasn't like, oh man, another, like, I'm not against musicals, but I'm just like, oh man, this is a lot of music. But after that, you kind of pay more attention to the little nuances in the background and stuff like that, and the overall storyline. So, and I mean, it's not like it's a new story. I mean, if you've ever been to the play, you obviously
you know what's going on.
Story. Yeah. So
I wanted to watch Nosferatu. Did you guys see that one?
Oh,
I
haven't
purchased
seen
it.
it yet.
yes.
I was like, don't watch that shit.
No, dude. Yeah. Like, let's put it this way. This is the best I can explain it. You know how the movie The Joker is to the Batman series?
Yeah.
Like how real it is. Like, that's this movie if Dracula was real. And I'm talking like in ways that you would just be like, oh, like just full, like, this is like probably the most realistic,
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to watch
scenario.
I'm gonna have to watch
happen,
it like 8 o'clock
or
in the morning.
supernatural stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
I purchased it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
It's on.
yeah, I mean, it's you'll know what I mean as soon as you watch it.
If I
Now
watch
I'm
it,
like, I don't want to
be
see that shit now. Thanks,
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, if I ever watch it, it's gonna be 8 a.m. in the morning with all the windows open because
don't
dude,
think-
it's
that's
not
not scary.
It's not scary at all.
yeah, it looks
Like,
hard.
there is no scare factor at all.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
there's like some attempted jump scare. They're not really even jump scares. There's some climax like action, but
I
no
don't
like
believe-
jump.
for some reason, I don't believe you, Paul.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
Ike's been busy watching movies, but I know that he's been busy. Let's see, where's this at? Where did it go to?
What is he talking about?
He's been busy getting copyright strikes.
He's been busy putting out a home theater tour.
Copyright strike.
But he's 2.7K views in one day, man. Good job on that. That must mean people are liking what you put out there. I watched it. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was really good. I mean, I was like, damn, man, I need to. I made a video and posted it on my channel, which I haven't even, I guess I need to promote it, but it's Strawberry Hill Brewery. And I kept saying Strawberry here. I was like, God damn it. I just left it in. I was like, if I get.
Yeah, this will flat out show you that, if we post videos on our channel rather than just doing live streams, that we'll get a lot more views.
Yeah. Well, the long live streams actually go against you on it.
Yeah.
It
Definitely for sure.
publishes your channel actually.
Oh well, I guess we need to start making the stream 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, you leave them up for one day and then you delete them. That's what they tell you to do. If you do like live streams that are like really long, you leave them up for a day and then you delete the video. Otherwise, it'll have all this content that it appears that no one's watching because no one's coming back to it because it's a live stream.
Yeah,
some people rewatch.
Makes sense.
It,
Makes sense.
That's why you cut them up into little 30-minute little skits,
snippets,
and stuff like that, and then that gets more views, and it looks like you have more videos, etc. There's YouTube analytic people out there that'll explain it better than me, but
Not me.
I just do it to do it, right? I
I know,
just do it 'cause
right?
I like
I
to have
was-
fun. So
yeah.
So what about you? Like any movies? Did you partake in any movies this week?
I started to watch Flight Risk, and then I just went and took NyQuil because, man, I don't know what the hell was going on in that movie. But I don't know if anyone has seen it. Interestingly, I was chatting with Raf Cave earlier in the day, and he talked about the same movie, and I was just laughing because I was like, yeah, I started it, and I was just like, you know what? NyQuil and just go to bed. That's a much better option than watching that movie. So, yeah, I don't know what Mark Wahlberg was doing. He probably owes somebody something, lost a bet, something out there, man. But yeah.
That bad, huh?
yeah, I would have recommended. I mean, except if you just, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie. It's probably like, dude, it's okay. I mean,
Yeah, that's what it is. But I mean, knowing Mark Wahlberg, right? You're like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this, but it's just chaos, man.
well, but that's usually the production or the director, you know what I mean, or the company, and
Yeah, that's why I say he probably owed somebody something like.
well, or hey, I'm paying you, X, I'm paying you 90% of our budget.
He probably owes him one more movie, man, so he can end his
yeah.
contract or
be.
something. It's like I need to get out of this.
That's funny.
Yep. But yeah, that's about as much as I went with movies. But I got a little piece of gear that came in the mail that I'm excited to start working on. It's still in the box. It's not coming out of the box. But this is definitely going to enhance my movie watching experience.
That box looks familiar to me. I don't know if it looks familiar to you guys.
Looks very familiar, slim and slender.
I mean, the only thing missing from it is the word Amazon. I mean, it's a brown box. What kind of... That looks very familiar with it.
It's familiar to me.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how porn's delivered now in a non-discreet?
It can enhance that viewing experience.
Yes, it can. It can add some gradation to it for sure.
Yes, but yeah, it is the Lumigen I have in for
Very
review.
nice. Very nice.
So that is going to be what I'm going to be working on the rest of this week and the weekend. Rather, weekend. The week is almost over with. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to trying that in the home theater. I think it's one of those, one of those devices that I really, really always wanted to just give a try in theater. And every time I've had to experience it, it's been good. So I'm definitely looking forward to reviewing it.
Very good.
Yep.
Very good. So I actually got to partake into an adult movie for the first time in my theater. Not an X-rated movie, but something that wasn't G-rated for my son. So my wife and we went upstairs and put the kid to sleep, and I was like, "Are you tired?" She's like, "No, I took a nap."
It sounds
I said,
like
"Okay,
a different type of.
let's go downstairs and
Tired?
watch him. Let's go downstairs and watch a movie."
Why? What do you?
So
Slap and tickle, huh, Don? Is that what?
What is going on today, man? Is this a China effect? Or
so I actually watched a scary movie, Ethan Hawke's Black Phone.
Ethan Hawke's Black Thong? What?
Black Phone, not thong, phone. E.T. Phone Home.
So
This
is that
was-
a scary movie? I thought that
Yes.
was a psychological.
Well, there's actually quite a few jump scares in this, so
Oh, wow.
it's actually pretty good. But it is psychological, but it was actually pretty good. And I come to find out that there's actually a Black Phone 2 coming out later this year too. So I actually enjoyed that one. And then I watched. Let's see if I can share this. I watched this on Netflix. Havoc.
Dang. You watched 2 movies? Jesus.
Yeah,
Grammy,
I
what the
watched
hell?
that. So I actually watched that on the sound bar upstairs, the Bose sound bar, but it was, I could just tell that it had some good sound effects. So I actually went back down in the theater and I watched it again in the theater today. So it's actually got a nice soundtrack on that. So it's not a bad movie. It's your typical gangster shoot 'em up movie. I'd compare it to like a John Wick type of ordeal.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Vengeance, Wrath movie.
yeah. So, and then I had to partake in another movie too. Let me see if I can type this one and find it out.
My gosh, man.
3 movies in 1 week?
Yeah, I had some time, like I said.
You know, like on PTO or something?
Yeah, I know, man. Like, Jesus, criminy.
Let's see if I can find this one. But it features my twin. I told my wife that this.
Not to get excited.
Oh God.
Let's
Who's
see
your
if I can
twin?
find.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
even
even,
look
I don't
like
even
on
want to
screen.
know, man.
It's gonna
So
be like
It features my twin Zach Efron.
yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something
Yeah,
in your
that's what I
cup,
figured.
bro.
I figured it was gonna be like
There's definitely
Dwayne Johnson or something like
Big
that.
Jack's-
I'm like,
Big
look, my
Jack's
twin.
said to
Dwayne
check
Johnson.
your cup. There's definitely something in your cup.
Now I told my wife, I said, "Did you enjoy watching the movie with my twin?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Look, I got an ab, he's got an ab, you know." She's like, after I finally explained the joke to her, she was like, "Oh, you got an arm, he's got an arm, he's definitely your twin."
Yeah, that's funny.
So, but yeah, watch this. I did a little rom-com with the wife, so it was actually decent. So,
China is having a hell of a time.
I'm not saying shit, dude. I'm not saying shit.
I know, man. I'm
Is
just
that,
here.
is
I'm
that
just
an
here so I don't
Atmos?
get
How was
fined,
the
man.
Atmos in that rom com?
the Atmos in the rom-com is excellent, as long as you spend it with your wife.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's the only reason.
You got to watch some chick flicks every now and then, right? You got to get some brownie points, you know. So, but yeah, it's been a movie-packed week for me, so I'm glad that I'm actually starting to enjoy some of the theater. I reached out to Abe because he's a fabric make dealer. So I actually took off 4 days, 3 days, 5 days total, with Memorial Day. So hopefully I can order some fabric make track and start putting the acoustic panels and diffusion and fabric in over that 5 day period. So that's the plan, to start ordering everything in, LEDs and diffusers and WLED boards and power supplies and all that stuff, so that I can start putting the fabric up in the theater. And
that just sounds like a lot of work, man.
it is. It's going to be a lot. But I'm ready to get this thing done, and I definitely need the treatments in there. I can hear some reverberation in there that needs to go away.
But do you have all the acoustic treatment and stuff already? Because you have to install those first, right?
Yeah,
Before
so
you
I'm gonna
color them up.
I'm gonna purchase all that stuff. I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna reach out to our guest from last week and see where he got that blue jean material, because I actually like that he got. So try to reach out to him and find out where he got that from. Just if not, I'm gonna go with the Owings Corning with the 707. It's a little bit more dense, so you can cut it a little bit easier and shape it a little bit easier.
That's what I was gonna say. The 747. Go with that one.
Go with that one.
Yeah.
You can cut it a little bit easier and shape it.
Mm-hmm.
So did you guys hear? Did you hear about the news?
There's plenty of them.
Are you talking about the old news at point, the Harman Kardon news?
Yeah, that's the news I'm talking about.
That's old news now. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, Massimo to sell
Mhm.
to Harman.
Oh yeah.
350 million. I think, Chauny, you put out a video on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what it would give us a little synopsis of what your thoughts is.
So $350 million Harman's paying for Sound United. So I talked to somebody at Sound United, and they think it's a great idea. Or, I mean, they like it. There's a little bit of overlap, sure. But, you got JBL doing like little Bluetooth speakers. Start like, what, $60 or something like that. And they go on up from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do like those party speakers. And then they get into like their hi-fi stuff, right? They have their lower end, the new like modern audio lineup that they got with the new speakers and the AVRs that start around $300. Denon does have like the S series that start at at that same price range, but the X doesn't really start until 1,000-ish, 1,200-ish. And so that's where like the JBL stops. And then you got Denon Marantz kind of taking up that middle spot. Arcam will overlap a little bit with the Marantz and the Denon. And then going up from there, you've got 3 other brands. You got JBL Synthesis, Mark Levinson, and Class A. So you got another multi-channel. Then you got Class A and Mark Levinson, which are 2-channel. So they got plenty of stuff to sell. Speaker-wise, Polk Audio and JBL have like some similar-ish offerings price-wise, not tonality or whatever, design, whatever. Definitive Technology, you've got Bowers and Wilkins. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I think so too.
All of these names, you got Revel, Harman Kardon, AKG, all under one umbrella with B&W and
right. Yeah, I wonder if you're going to see some cross programming, kind of like you do with Arcam, right? Not Arcam, sorry, Anthem.
Anthem.
You know how Anthem has the room correction, right? Their own room correction, and they implicated that in some of the subwoofers too, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So I wonder if you're going to see some of that cross pollination. Maybe you'll see Arkham get Dirac, or you'll see Arkham get Odyssey. You know what I mean?
Oh, let's hope not. The Arkham already had Dirac, so
right.
that would be a step in the wrong direction, I think.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe they might do so. Like AKG, so Harman is doing a lot with Dolby Atmos in cars. So maybe we'll see different brands in cars, right? Like I was at NAMM and there was a Dolby Atmos Cadillac, not the Lyric, it's one of those ones that also had a Q in it. I forget. Cadillac EV lineup.
I think it's only the only electric one is the Lyric.
No, they had some new one. Apparently, they're putting them in all of them. Stop it! Get out of here! Stop it! Leave me alone! I'm not putting my zip code, motherfucker.
But you got to stop watching that bad stuff on your computer. The IQ, Escalade IQ.
No,
Dodd is on a roll tonight, man. We really got to check his cup, man.
No cup.
I forget what it's called.
I have a Cadillac.
Optic.
Okay.
So it's the Lyric, the Optic, and the Escalade IQ, right? Those are the. And the Optic was cool because it did a front stage in the dashboard. So there was a left, a center, and a right. That was interesting. They had the side surrounds and the B pillars, and then they had the surround backs in the back corner. Yeah, Big Jack's got the right idea.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to see like what happens. Are they going to do like a Bowers and Wilkins Atmos system in a car, or are they just going to keep that to the Harman products? We were talking about it yesterday, like that Harman's their revenue, their highest amount of revenue comes from audio and cars and marine. So yeah, we'll see.
There's a lot of overlapping stuff.
There is, yeah.
So I mean, you're not. I mean, unless someone has a grandiose idea of either making Marantz like a, Trinov price.
And I mean, look, we're talking about cars. I saw this. Yeah. I saw this on TikTok the other day. Look at this. It's like a drop-down screen with a projector and everything else in this car.
Yeah. So like,
Do I get driven in that thing? What happened? What is that?
What happens whenever you stop or you take off and that bar smacks you in the face?
So there was that one, and there was one other one. It was like the let me see if I could find that one.
That's got to be like a rigid screen, though, Paul. You know what I mean?
That rolls up.
It probably just rolls in flat into the roof. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that rigid.
See this other one here too. Hold on.
I mean, yeah.
This is the Lincoln Navigator extended edition. Watch this. See the big screen in there? Look at that screen.
Whoa.
The hell?
Oh, you don't get to see the driver.
They're bringing home theater to the cars, man.
Dude, that is a restaurant in there, man.
Yeah. This is I mean, shit. They're like I said, they're bringing home theater to the cars.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but yeah, I thought that those two were. I've actually had them on so that we could show them at the right time for like the past week or so. But yeah, since we were talking about cars, I figured it'd be a good time to show that. But yeah, I like that other one. I mean, literally, the screen drops down, and it's got an all-out projector in there. So,
I mean, hey, that's cool. I mean. But I mean,
I'll try to play that one again where I think it it shows it when it's coming down, but it does. It's already at the beginning of the video. It's already started. to drop down.
There's probably images online of it.
I mean, it does. I mean, most of the time I'm in the car, I'm doing the drive-in, so
You'd be out in the cold, huh? This is for everybody else,
Yeah.
but
No,
I.
but you can see it's got the drop down. It's got the drop down. You know, just like an automated screen that you would recess in your ceiling. It just drops down, closes all the shades,
Yeah.
and you'll see the projector right back here.
not bad.
Got the projector right there. And then I guess that's the tablet controlling everything.
All of this just to watch Bluey all day because that's what the kids are gonna watch. man.
Yeah, that's true.
Bluey and Sonic, man.
Hey, but you'll be driving, so it wouldn't bother you, right?
Yeah, they better have headphones on because that was just. You don't want to drive 10 hours listening to Bluey, man.
So Mike says the rollable LEDs would kill it.
Yeah.
The OLEDs.
Yeah, that would be nice too. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that would make sense. Because they have those, right? It's transparent screens and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about the merger, Paul? What do you think about the buyout, I would say?
At least it's, not, all those companies aren't going to waste, but I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with it. I mean, hopefully they'll either make some lines cheaper, some lines more expensive, etc. But you just never know what they're doing with it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a better move personally that they're now being controlled by an actual audio company versus a medical.
Well, yeah.
In Massimo.
That's that's decent in that aspect, but
yeah,
you really don't know, how much profit was in those arms of the company,
Yeah.
So you really don't know what they're going to do with it. They might, worst case scenario, they bastardize it, take what they want, and then just demolish the names. Best case scenario, they, take and keep the same stuff and then integrate their existing technology and make it, either more feature rich or cheaper based on more ability to mass produce, since they're going to basically be a quasi, monopoly in that field. Because after them, at this point, who do you have that's competing against them for your average consumer? Not your turnout consumer, your average consumer. Who is that?
I guess the only other big one would be Paradigm and Anthem, right? That group.
No, Anthem.
Yeah.
I thought they were. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that would be about the only.
Because they merged together not too long ago too. So
yeah. So that'd be about it. So
and then Mike brings up a good point. Wanted to talk about this too. Emotiva. You guys see the new processors for Emotiva?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched the videos that they put out there, but I haven't taken time to look at the specs.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Yamaha.
So the RMC 1 Plus, only 5 left. That's a good sales pitch. But I don't know how to get that off of there, but let's see. The supposedly
add the cart to get it off of your screen.
So this whole thing, this RMC 1 Plus and RMC 2 Plus have been totally reworked from Emotiva. So they are now. I watched a video on it today. So they are now running a full Linux system in this particular these particular processors. Looked at the comments, and they're saying that the RMC2 does about 90% of whatever the RMC one does. They upgraded the HDMI board to 8K video, and they also fast port switching, lightning fast switching, which they showed a demo of this, and it was literally taking like 1 to 2 seconds to switch this over. So they said what they were doing is they were holding the EDIT from the other sources to where you can actually switch between them a lot faster. So it wasn't releasing the EDIT from all the other sources, and they're able to switch. So all the processing's on board too now. So that was I mean, I'm excited about this thing. I'm actually thinking about, maybe even because I like the fact that they yes, they had mentioned it a long time ago, but they said that it may be expandable to like 28 channels.
Does it have Oro 3D?
I don't think it has Oro 3D. They removed Oro.
Oh, man.
Darn. For those
man.
two discs that you got.
Paul was going to buy it, but now.
I was so close.
They did add IMAX Enhanced for those other 2 discs that you got.
Mm. All right, cool.
So, but yeah, no. So it's got pretty much the major DTSX, IMAX Enhanced, So it's got that. They redid the whole entire board. Also, they're using.
They always say they're modular. That's such a. I hate when they do that.
Well, actually, they have an upgrade path.
Well, even if it is modular, it's like, so. I mean, if you're not going to make a lot of money on it, even if it is, they're not going to,
They're saying there's ways to update the RMC one that you have, so they're going to be rolling that out.
Well, that'll be cool for those people. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
but I mean, let's be honest. You can't. If they charged for it and they made money off of it, it would make sense. And if they set that as a, hey, you can pay to do upgrades of the stuff, then that would make sense.
And there's also going to be I think there's also going to be a trade-in program too.
Oh, see, now that is more. I mean, at least that's something.
Trade-in program launches 2025.
That's something.
Yeah. They're going to get a lot of demand on the trade-in, trust me.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Look, and one thing that I liked that they did was they addressed, look, we knew we had some issues with the last one on their stream. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to the Emo Chivas channel. They addressed it, said, look, we know we had some problems. Hey, look, I can't complain. I had an amplifier that was 1 month from going out of warranty, and they fixed it with no question asked. I mean, not a question.
Which one? The same one that was in the box and never used and blew up in the first try?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. But I think
you made it sound like you were using it for 5 years and then you replaced it a month.
John was right though. The way that it looked like it got dropped.
It got dropped. It wasn't. Yeah.
So it shorted something out. That's not their fault. That's shit.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
that's
I mean,
Don's fault.
When you look at the video that I opened up, that I went back to that video, and when I turned it around and unboxed it, the binding posts were actually sticking through the cover. So I mean, they fixed it with no problem. Said it's under warranty. Here you go. Okay. So I mean, fantastic customer service. So also they have
lost the camera down. Not sure.
Oh, wonder what happened to my camera. I didn't turn the little thing on.
Oh man, there, dude, you threw him off, man. So
the A7 IV's got an overheating issue. So that's an upgrade I've been thinking about doing too, is to the A7 V.
Jeez, I've never had any issue.
You
man.
really think if the 4 has a upgrade, like a situation, would the 5 not have it too?
It's sunny, man.
Apparently they said that not anymore. So I did read
Hmm.
some reviews. On
Never had any issues with mine.
Dude, I have to use like a little battery operated fan for mine to keep it cool.
What do you have it in? Like a closet or something?
No, it
Yeah,
backs
that's
right
where
up.
Dom likes to hang out.
Don's like, I need light. No, you're not supposed to put the 10 gigawatt light on.
So it literally backs.
Flash it on the camera, right?
So
Probably
so
frying
that I
up,
can
you
look
know.
at you guys, right? It literally
Mm.
backs right up to my monitor. So literally my camera is facing me, but it backs directly up to my monitor. So I'm looking right at you without
So
even
all that
thinking of
heat
looking
is
at
probably just bouncing on the monitor and
Probably
bouncing
so.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
who knows?
Because mine has never given me any overheat. I have the same A7 IV, so
you. Yeah.
Okay, wait,
So
Emotiva processor 1494X.
what do we got here?
yeah.
He's saying, yeah.
You'll be able to upgrade your for $14.99. Okay.
Okay, so you
$16.99. That's not bad.
Not
Like
bad.
I mean, Chana, have you had the Emotiva in for review before?
Not their processor, just the amps.
Okay. I know a lot of people that have had the RMC one.
does
And
it
they-
what room correction? It has its own, right?
Direct
just
built
like
in.
Direct. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not emo Q anymore.
Yeah, and
That's
and the thing is, you don't need the box anymore with it either. So because you used to have to use an external box for direct,
Huh, really?
but now you don't need to use that anymore.
It's built into it.
It's built
nice.
into it now.
Oh,
Yep.
look at that, man. Yeah.
So they made a lot of upgrades. I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
How much is it MSRP?
$49.99.
Oh, okay. 16
Right.
channels.
That's what you kept saying. $5,000 for $5,000. I'll try it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, 16 channel processor. We're talking about the one that you have, like what the Anthem,
Yeah. The
So-
AVM 70.
the 70 and the 90. The 90 is what, $7,000 for their
You
flagship?
can even find it cheaper.
What's that?
You can probably find it cheaper now.
The 90? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then the 70s, how much?
It's probably around the same price, the $4,000, $4K.
For $5,000, four or $5,000.
And then the AV10's
AV10
7, but you can get it for
79.
like 5, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So, I mean, I think it for everybody that I've talked to said that they actually like the sound signature of the Emotima processor.
how?
But the problem
But
was
how?
just the fact that it had the bugs.
Okay. Isn't it like, okay, the amplifier imparts its signature to the speakers.
It's
So how the
musical.
fuck does the processor do it if it has to go through the amps? I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's a
The
musical.
first part didn't
channel.
either, but
It's
you know.
musical, China.
it's
about
musical. Okay.
I-
No,
As
no,
opposed
no,
to-
no, no.
It's all about the cables
It's-
too.
It's Atmosy. It's Atmosy. It's Atmosy, man. It's Atmosy. 16 channels.
Somebody said-
Atmosy.
They are lying.
Big Jack.
Jack said they're
Big Jack
lying.
is just trying to get us in trouble.
Look, I don't know, man. I know. I believe Scott had he used to have an Emotiva processor. I know that Chris from my home theater, he had one for a while. Said that he liked it. Other than the bugs, yeah.
I've heard- yeah,
Jordan
I've heard
has
people-
has one.
I've heard people love them unless they get the bugs. And
Right, correct.
then
Duh.
it's like
They love them
It's-
until the shit breaks. Is that what you're
yeah,
telling
until
me?
it randomly, yeah. And it's like, yeah.
I mean, probably like what the AVM, the Anthem used to be like, right? When the 70 first came out,
Mm-hmm.
everyone hated it, but I guess they found the right formula and kind of fixed it. And so,
Yeah. So I mean, they said that they tried to break it. In their, they had a lot of people testing it and try to break it at different various shows and stuff like that.
They didn't give it to me.
Exactly. So hey, look, I'd like to hear it. So
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
Emotiva
sounds great.
amps, so I think they'd match good. So well, I wouldn't mind giving it a whirl.
you already have Lindorf, man. Like,
I know, but that I'd also
ready- he's
my
ready
my
for an
Lindorf
upgrade, man. He's itching.
my Lindorf doesn't isn't talking about expanding either. So I would like to control all bass channels and everything. And the only way I can do that is if I go to an altitude 24 or a 30, right? So I would like to
what now?
I would like to control all the channels in one processor. I don't want to have to run a mini DSP and everything else. So I just want the one box to control everything. So and I wouldn't if I went the reason I would go turn off is for waveforming if I were to do it. And that would mean that I would have to purchase more subwoofers.
subs. You need
Done.
a minimum of 4.
We know you're going to end up with a tree. Now the question is just when. So and
I don't know.
We're here for it, right? So, you're going to end up with it at some point. 2025, 2026.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah.
You know.
So, have you heard that GIK is having a sale? They never have sales.
No, I actually didn't hear that.
Yeah. Buy
I-
3 panels and get one for free and continue on. So, if you bought 8, you get 2 for free, you know. So,
Wow.
I need some sound.
buy
sound
12, get
ceiling
3 for
panels.
free, etc. So, you know, that's a little nugget from Miguel because he's always shopping around and looking for stuff. He purchased TV, so he has his TV up. He went away from a projector and he just went with a 85-inch LED, and then he's just purchasing more sound panels, or he's going to build more. He's going to have his brother help him build some sound panels. So
Get a free panel for every 4 you buy. There we go.
That's a lot of
or I guess you get a 4th. I guess it's buy 4 or get 1 free.
Buy 4, get a 5th free.
Yeah, a 5th free. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I misquoted that, or he told me wrong. One or the other.
Offer ends May
I'll blame
30th.
Miguel for that one.
So yeah, so buy 4.
Yeah,
get
they
1
never
free.
do sales. So.
Yeah, I mean, I could use some diffusion for sure, but I don't know if the diffusion I need it to be like 2 or 3 inches in depth
Yeah,
because I want to put it behind.
They have.
You know,
they have 2-inch panels, plenty of them.
Yeah.
Those
so-
are 2-inch panels right there.
Yeah, all they do is you add your decorative base.
my little cutouts there.
Yep. That's all.
But that's absorption and diffusion. I want just straight diffusion.
Oh,
So I'll have to see what they got. And
I
then
think most of what they have are combo panels, right?
yeah, they're like
I
for
don't know
diffusers. Here's diffusers.
They have,
Yeah,
but they should have. But they're high end, man. They're not
there we
cheap.
go.
there you go. Holy moly! Look at that, man.
$79 for that. That's not bad.
It's like a workshop.
Looks like I can cut it too to
That thing
the
is like a-
size I need.
It looks like a 2x2, man.
Let's see. But I need to be able to cut it to fit in my pattern too. 2x4. So
Anyways, so
Yeah.
that's all the latest news that we know.
oh, that's 6 inches thick though. So that one's not gonna work.
Look at him shopping.
Hey, if I can buy 4 and get 1 free, might as well. I'm about to buy all this stuff anyway. So
Oh man.
you guys shop with me while I'm on the channel. Just
Don. Yeah, is this shopping with Don? I've
it's
never been
it's a new channel.
Yeah, buy, sell.
Speaking of new channels, what else you got what else are you working on over there, Chana?
Started another channel based on it's AI, generative AI, and made a couple of music videos, and actually just I got a new website, made it like 2 days ago or something, and it's basically like, yeah, there's the YouTube channel, got 4 videos on there.
4
It's all
videos.
AI generated. All the shit's fake. It's not a real person, not a real girl.
Four
Right.
videos, and you can see all of Chana's type on here.
They're not all Asian, just the one, right? Well, so the hard part about AI is if you want to tell a story, you got to have a consistent character.
Yeah.
So those two in the middle, those are the consistent character, right? So that second one in, like that face, it started with just a picture, and we brought her to life, and then I was practicing by putting her in all kinds of different sceneries, right? There's like a warrior, there's like the fantasy, there's like the, you know, she's a queen or whatever, and then cyberpunk, steampunk, like all these different things.
So basically all your fantasies.
Let's not get crazy here.
Yeah.
Right. These are just themes. So it's real interesting. So this channel is me, my brother, and a friend from high school. We all bring something to the table, and we actually just started. If you click on shorts, I think there's a bunch of shorts here. See that one dude in the middle there? That's like a what do you call it? That's like a it's like a historical fiction kind of series.
You watch as strange men step.
It's like the conquistadors make it to the United States, and so that's part 2.
You watch as strange.
Part 1 is,
you can mute it down.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to mute the short.
well, all those ones are just girls smiling. That's
You watch as strange.
See, the mute button is right there.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's hidden behind my
so,
camera. since the
anyway,
camera's
like it's like a fiction kind of thing. It's like what if the Native Americans fought the conquistadors and sent them packing? So that's kind of like that's kind of that series. It's called First Contact. And then you'd be surprised, these videos of these girls, they just smile. That's all they do. There's no music, there's no nothing.
You don't need nothing else.
Yeah.
That's all you
Apparently,
need.
because like you guys thought we're talking about analytics, my videos maybe will get 40% retention, right? Like they'll watch less than half of the video. But these things are getting like 2,500% retention.
Yeah,
The fuck
they're
outta here,
watching
man.
over and over and over.
Somebody's watching this thing 25 times. Like, what is happening? And like the demographic is like all men above 65. Like I'm like, do these guys think this person is real? Like, oh man.
Skylight says she's mine.
That one with the freckles,
The
apparently.
one with the freckles. That's
Yeah.
her.
Ones with the freckles, hey. Hey, that's
Yeah,
all
what's
you.
up, Skylake? What's going on? So yeah, so like we make these videos. It was one friend of mine has got all these he's like wants to be a DJ, he's blowing up on Instagram, and like he asked me because he spent money and time making like a 1-minute vertical video for Instagram. He's like, dude, I had to pay the girl in the video, I had to pay the people shooting the video, I had to pay for the guy to edit the video, and it took forever. He's like, what would you charge me to make a 1-minute video? So boom, boom. Check it out, Don. Share that guy. Boom. This is my new business. So we're making AI videos for artists and whatever.
Wow.
Artists and DJs. So we give them like the options. Like the basic one is 1,000, standard, the 3,000 one, you get a 4-minute video and a reel. And this one's just like a pie in the sky kind of thing. I don't know if anybody's ever going to want that, but hey, it's there. And of course, I have a Dolby Atmos add-on for either of the packages,
Nice,
so that they can
man.
get on a playlist. So I made this website like 2 days ago.
Nice.
That's
Literally.
awesome. Hey,
in like
man,
a
way
day.
to think outside the box for this stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, here's the one that here. I'll mute it. This is the one I made for my friend. And he's like, he picked the theme. He's like, he makes like Arabic house music. So he's like, I want like a brunette Arabic girl riding through the desert, leaving this guy. I'm like, okay, bet. And so here it is. 8 hours later, I had a video for him.
Man,
So
AI is crazy.
Is
man.
it so? This renders everything for you and all that, and you just download
Oh,
it.
dude, it's like a multi-step process
I
using
mean, look at the
multiple different
HDR
AI
in that.
filters.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Like we just sat here for 8 hours and made it. You know, got the letters. Oh, she's riding her bike. She's going somewhere. Where's she going? She's in the desert.
So is
Oh,
this
she
like
gets-
when you do this? Does it give you like she's gonna kind of like one of those books where you choose a path? Does it say okay, she's gonna do this, and then
I mean, we were thinking about doing something like that, but this is straight up a music video to
Okay.
like his song. His song is playing in the background. I just muted it.
right?
So you want to get hit with copyright, and then here's his like, listen to the music on whatever is YouTube and SoundCloud.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a couple more for this guy, and all his like other DJ buddies are like, "Wow, that's cool. How much do you pay for that?" And it's just the kind of like a word of mouth thing for right now. I'm not gonna run any ads or anything silly
Right,
like
right.
that. I was just at a pool party today, like at like 1 o'clock this afternoon, and in downtown LA, rooftop pool party, met a bunch of DJs that actually want stuff like that too. So I just did some networking. I probably have a few clients in the next like 3 weeks for this new business venture of like just making like whatever you want, right?
Heck
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, he's like, the next one is about like twin. He already gave me the song and the lyrics. So what I do is like, I want to make sure I don't do shit. So I am lazy. I take the lyrics, I stick it into Chat GPT. I'm like, hey, give me a few themes of this
Yeah.
song. It's like, yeah, it's got the meaning of the song is two or twin moons or two moons or some shit. Give me like 5 or 6 themes with like 10 image prompts for each of those that go on to this theme. It's going to be made for a music video, and then it just diarrheas it out. And I just copy, paste, and be like, oh, okay. Oh, we need this, and it'll give, it's like, would you like me to make a storyboard where I put all the shots in order and da 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 da? I'm like, yeah, sure, do that. And it'll
Thank you.
right?
Yeah.
And then I go to what do you call it? Then I go into actually go and get the images, and then I take the image, put it up into Chat GPT again, because you can attach files to Chat GPT. Like, give me an image to video prompt about this. We want the girl to do this, or we want make sure the ABC happens in it, and then it pops out the prompt. Take that and the photo into the other AI, stick it in there, and then see what happens. And then I edit the video like I normally would edit a YouTube video. Yeah. So the AI thing is cool because it's like, all these things I've learned how to do in the past like 10 years kind of converge into this thing where like,
Yep.
I have a song that's I'm also working on right now. I'm getting a singer to sing it, and that's going to be an Atmos track. That's going to be another Atmos track I'm going to release under the Techno Dad name on Apple Music and all that. But it's also going to have a music video on that channel. So it's like the music video has Atmos, and everybody can listen to the song on Spotify or in Atmos if they want, in Tidal. And so it's like all this shit that I've been doing for the last like 10 years kind of converging into
rolling into one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. Rick asked the same exact thing here. He said that I was thinking of, what about a YouTube intro? Like because we need something. We need like an intro for our show, right? So maybe we can contact you to do something like that for us.
Yeah.
Give us that. Give you the original.
If you guys give me like a few pictures of yourselves that you would want, I can make an AI character out of you. You know, we could just. But I don't know, man. You probably don't want. Yeah, you don't want to see what I come up with.
Well,
what are you guys doing in that equipment closet there, guys?
We already know what Paul is gonna look like.
what's going on, Rick? So Rick was on the show last week with his excellent home theater tour. So if you guys haven't watched that show, make sure you go back and check that one out. It's a really nice job, that DIY home theater that he put together. So but yeah, no, so congratulations on all the new endeavors, man. I mean, it's definitely exciting. I mean, I'm excited for you. You know, I'd love to see how you can put that to work. Like even for that Echoes that that you came out with, you can maybe make a music video to go along with that.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is with that track, everybody I already released it to my YouTube viewers, right? I made a video about it. You can download it, and that video has the Dolby Atmos renderer on it, so you can see where the sounds
Okay.
are. A lot more people like that because you
Right.
can see where the sounds are supposed to be, and you don't need a fucking turn off.
Yeah.
Wireframe looks like I'm playing Pong. Like that's what I get for $16,000, $20,000, $30,000. Come on. Let's be real here. Let's up that a little. Let's make that a little bit nicer, please.
Yeah.
So how did you get the Atmos viewer?
We're gonna clip that exact portion, China, and post it all over social media.
Yeah. I don't care. I told it to their face, man. That's what I'd see. I see them at the, at the shows. I'm like, they're like, somebody from Kaleidoscape was just like, "You are a rock star," and I'm like, "Oh, hi," and he's like, "Dude, I've been watching you for years, man. I love what you do." Da 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 da. I look at his card. I look at him like, "Oh, this guy's from Kaleidoscape." You know what
he
shit
just
I talk
lied
about
to you.
Kaleidoscape?
He
They don't
just lied
care,
to you in
dude.
your face.
They don't
They
care.
don't care.
They don't
Yeah.
care. It's business. They
Yeah,
understand.
whatever.
It's not personal.
Yeah. So, what were you gonna say, Don? Where did I get the what?
Where did you get the Atmos viewer from? How are you able to put
Oh,
that?
that's the Dolby Atmos renderer. That's the thing that creates all
Okay.
the Atmos, right? So like it encodes it. I
The
put the Dolby Atmos
actual
master file
application.
in that. I hit play and I just do a screen recording and then I just line up the video and the audio. It's
I see.
nothing crazy.
Yeah, I
but
know
a lot
there's
of people
another
don't know how
guy
to
that
do
has
that.
a YouTube channel that he kind of puts out some videos that has kind of like a renderer, but it's not as clean as what you put up with.
Yeah, I think there's a
with your
third party. There's a software out there, right, that you can pay for that people use for the Dolby Atmos creation, but it's not for the average. It's not for the average consumer, right? It's just
No. And then you wouldn't, even if you were to play it, you wouldn't hear it in Atmos.
you would,
unless had,
yeah,
like,
you would.
channel audio interface like I have here. So yeah, like it's an interesting thing, man. Like I can't wait to get more stuff out because like I'm just
Yeah, we
I'm-
definitely need more demo tracks because I'm tired of all the movies. I'm tired of Ready Player One and all of that.
I tell you what,
the more
by the way, the on the Kaleidoscape, since we mentioned Kaleidoscape, I didn't mention it first. Chana did.
I got you. I got your back. You're like Chana. You got to mention Kaleidoscape for our viewers. Like, okay, I got you.
And then since you mentioned Trinoff actually has uploaded the new demos that they have onto the Kaleidoscape for free. So you can download those. There's like 5 or 6 of them on there on the Kaleidoscape system that you can download. And
yeah,
they're pretty bass heavy too. So I would highly recommend that you make sure that you don't have the volume totally cranked up when you first start them, because they are pretty bass heavy. So
that's nice. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, and you can download it from their website too. So.
Right.
What's interesting about my release is that I kind of messed up, but my mess up actually benefits everybody, right? So in the 2-channel version of Echoes, there's like a vocal that starts coming in like 1 minute in. I totally fucked up and forgot to put that in the Atmos mix. But here's the thing. I went over to Lucid today to hear it in Atmos in the car because they have one at the showroom across the street. I get in there and I immediately hear that vocal as soon as we come through the 1 minute. I'm like, this is not in Atmos. This is the 2-channel track I uploaded. So my mistake actually now makes it easier for me to figure out, okay, what's playing Atmos and what's not, because it's in a car. Does it say Dolby? I don't even know. Right. But now I know which track it's playing because I had to upload 2 tracks. I had to upload the Atmos master file and I had to upload the 2-channel mix because it went to like 300 digital distributors, right? Even so, only 6 of them support Atmos. So that my mess up is kind of like cool. I'm like, okay, so when I was trying to play the track on the Roku Ultra, I went to Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and what do you call it? Amazon Music. And I'm like, I hear the vocal. That's definitely not in Atmos. They're using the 2-channel track.
Okay. So how do you fix that?
I don't. I fucked up.
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
fix it.
so. Like if
Oh,
they,
you mean
if they have the 2-channel track playing as your Atmos, if you're choosing Atmos, but it's am I
that's the
correct
thing.
in what you're saying?
You don't choose the Atmos. That's the thing.
Okay.
The system, if it's available and if it's supported, it'll play it in Atmos like default.
I
right?
see.
So there's no
See, like I said, I
one-
don't listen to music, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh damn, E4 Superfly is saying I saw a few guys on the forum saying the Trinoff demos suck.
Oh,
What
really?
happened there? I don't know.
So for me, I think I saw one of those on Facebook where someone had posted. To me, they're not all enjoyable, right? Like, you know how sometimes you listen to demo tracks and you also feel like you need to enjoy it as it goes, right? Versus test tones, right? Test tones can give you what you want, but you're not going to enjoy listening to test tones for 2 minutes. So
yeah, I haven't downloaded them yet. I did see today. I went on to the
I've
store.
downloaded all of them and listened.
Yeah.
There are a few that are kind of, you have to listen to all of them basically. And I mean, you can download them.
Yeah.
You can
Mhm.
download them from their website. And yeah,
Right.
there are a few that are just like, okay, like what?
yeah, they're
But
not,
there
you
are
know,
some that are okay. I mean, they're not going for bombastic, if you're Leaf demo.
yeah, they're not like the original Dolby where it's like this beautiful combination of, how the Leaf and Nature's Fury just kind of
Yeah.
blends together. Nah, I don't think that was probably what the end goal was there. But if you want to know how low your sub can go, if you want to know if your channel counts or whatever, you can use that or just get the damn special audio calibration toolkit.
That's
There
right. Go
you
to
go.
spatialcd.com.
There you go.
By the way,
today, I think
It solves your problem too. So
we're gonna be doing a sale for what is it, Memorial Day, Labor Day, What
Memorial
day is it?
Day is coming up. Yeah.
Memorial Day this month. Yeah, so we're gonna do a sale on this for Memorial Day. So if you want to follow on the Instagram or whatever where we say,
Yeah.
all
But
that
if you
shit.
want to support
Post-
Chana and his Atmos making, buy at full price now.
Yeah. Post it.
Yeah,
Post
yeah,
it
you can
at
do
the
that.
post it in the private chat so we can
Spatialcd.com.
post it up for you.
Yeah.
Spatialcd.com.
That came.
I don't think I've ever been to the website.
Probably not.
I think I just sent you the money. I was like, I don't know.
Post it in the private chat so we can post it in the chat for you. Chana.
Oh, private chat. Got it.
yeah,
got it, got it.
specialcd.com, right?
Yeah.
I have a bookmark right here.
Put
He's
it
got
in
a
there.
book.
Yeah,
mark
I
there.
need to see if there's a newer digital download.
I just used it last week.
Yeah.
That's how I know China hasn't watched my last video. I even give it a plug in the
Oh,
last
did you?
video.
Yeah,
I just
no.
Yeah, he
uploaded.
did. He did.
Yeah, he did. He said
Awesome.
it's
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch
it was
now.
pretty good actually.
Yeah, actually, it was a pretty good. Yeah, it was a good video.
So make sure you guys go out and support Chana and Joe and Tell, not only by buying this, but support their channels too. If you haven't already subscribed to both of their channels, they also do a home theater chat. What day are you on now? Wednesday now, right?
Yeah, we're on Wednesday. Wednesday
do
at
it.
4.
So like 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4
Yes,
p.m.
7 Eastern.
Pacific.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go over and support their channel too. I didn't get a chance to listen to you guys yesterday. My son was having a major meltdown yesterday, so I was pretty occupied with him. So,
Yeah.
but so what do you the area that you're in now, Chana? Is this like a dedicated studio? What are we looking at here?
This is like if I was in high school again, this would be my bedroom. This would be like I have all the cool shit in here. I got guitars, I got keyboards, You know, I got a little closet back there. This thing in the back here, that's a little closet. I got shirts and stuff in there. I got a blanket. This couch flips out. I've slept here before.
It's like a futon.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I ordered it online by Koala. I don't know. It's pretty nice. Let's see. How do I do a roaming camera so you guys can see
Yeah,
what's
just use your phone. Use your
Yeah,
phone and
just
go
dial
into the same link. Yep.
and then we'll just add you in. So just connect
gotta
like you've been
mute me, right?
connecting.
Yeah,
mute.
we'll mute you here on this one.
Hey, wait, Young, I would do my best to show my theater more often. It's thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that people think it's worth looking at. So it's
Yeah, I even like the dramatic,
Is this the one,
the dramatic
946 home
walkout.
theater.
I'm sorry, Jonna.
This is the one 946 home theater.
The same link I sent to you in Messenger.
No. I'm
he's
talking about
the video.
the video.
Yeah, the 946. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we got any comments that we missed in here while we're getting Chonos.
So yeah, I can mute the original one now,
He did. Yeah.
and then we can add you to stage just to test it.
We got to remove the other one from the stage. Yeah.
There we
And
go.
remove the other one.
How do I switch the camera?
Settings and then video.
Back camera. The back pussy.
All right.
And
Look,
you can
he was about to watch your video.
you can
Oh, it's like
Turn it sideways. There you go.
Ah, look at that.
all right.
Ooh,
So here's
fancy.
my desk. As you can see, I got just for mixing. I mix all my ammos here. This is the like stop, play, rewind thing. That's cool. Here's the so I have a 9.2.
we're getting some
2.6.
echo.
That's it's not that bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like his room's gonna take an hour.
Yeah, no, it's like literally right here. There's my camera that you're watching me on earlier. This is the rack for the home theater stuff. This is the rack for the 2-channel stuff. So that's kind of how I have it set up. As you
Are
can see,
those
you got
LED tubes on the front of that thing, or it's numbers. Oh, okay, never mind.
it's a clock.
Yeah, okay. It looked like tubes. Like I was like, is that?
They are tubes.
Yeah,
They are
okay.
tubes.
They are.
Is that the Ever Solo?
Okay.
Nah, man, this is that hot shit, that $5,000 shit.
The Rose?
Rose, Hi-Fi Rose, 105,
Hi-Fi Rose,
150B.
Yeah, that looks. I was like, wait, we got digital pictures of tubes.
Yeah, we can change it, buddy. What
Yeah.
do you want?
Yeah, that Hi-Fi Rose. That's a nice.
That's a nice
Yeah,
little.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
there's another.
end game. Yep.
This is I think this amp is like $7,000 or something.
Wow.
From them, 400 watts into 2 channels.
That's
Is
beautiful.
that the Avengers logo down there? on that?
It looks like it.
Yeah, that's an Avengers logo, man. That,
No,
yeah,
it's
that
not
black
Avengers.
one. Yeah.
Not Avengers. I got some Kimber cable right here.
Oh,
sexy.
damn.
Look at that. Look at that.
Why do you have the cable on the floor though? Where's the
Because-
riser? Where's the cable
Oh,
riser?
man, yeah, I need to
Cable
sell
riser.
you
It's
some
this.
of my.
The box. This is the cable
I need to
riser.
sell you some of my 3D printed cable risers, my man.
These are per listen subs.
Oh wow.
To the 10-inch ones. That ELAC sub's not connected. I still gotta take it somewhere else. Monolith monoprice T6 towers for the front stage. Then I got T5s all the way around.
Nice.
Nice.
I got my speaker on a sticks for all the 6 height channels.
That's cool.
This is a 77-inch QD OLED from Samsung. I only use that when clients are here. Got my like YouTube plaque. Where are you? There you are. Yeah. I got this fancy, what is it? Paneling, sound panels, more sound panels, ATS acoustics. They do a good job. I got a bunch of other shit here. There's Outlaw amps I need to unbox. Here's some amps I need to go back. A little guitar amp. I got a little keyboard here. Some books, you know. Oh, dude, look at this. Nakamichi's CEO sent me this. for my
Oh, that's
studio.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and I got some
pretty cool.
DJ decks there. There's another DJ deck there.
Damn.
There's a DJ mixer right there.
Jeez.
This is like, I do all kinds of shit in here. Like, it's like I said, this is like my if I was a teenager, this would be my bedroom. Oh, here, this thing is really cool. Check this out. See this? This thing right here? Boom.
I could have gone all day without seeing your Joe shoes. Oh my god.
All right, fine. Here.
Oh, man.
So this button thing is pretty awesome. So right now, that's the Marantz. I hit this, it's my audio interface. So what
That's
I can
cool.
do is, see, those are those two blue things up there.
Okay.
That's what it controls. So essentially what I have is 32 analog inputs.
Wow.
And I can change. I'm trying to change to the camera. All right, there we go. So now I can change 16 channel sources at the touch of a button from my main listening position. Does that?
I'm going to have to get with you on that. Yeah, because eventually I want to, for my showroom, I want to set something up like that.
So I can A/B 16 channel processors here. That's not how I have it set up right now. How I have it set up right now is when I mix the Atmos track, I can play it on both systems and go back and forth. And I'm telling you guys, there's a difference. So whatever the mixer is mixing, you're hearing something totally different. Not totally different, but like the LFE's not hitting as hard. The vocal's kind of weird and messed up. And that's just something gets lost in translation.
Is that room correction, you think? Or
It could be. I mean, I'm using Dirac for both.
Okay.
Right? So I have Dirac Live processor running on the laptop. So everything can be in Atmos, and everything I run on the computer is going through Dirac. And I have the Marantz AV10, and that's going through Dirac as well. So there's still a difference. What is it? I don't know. Like I know what the differences are. I don't know why the differences are there. It should be exactly the same, but it's not. So yeah, so this is this thing.
Yeah, so when you're playing it back from your computer, what you're actually mixing it on, it's different than what the processor is interpreting it as.
Right. So that means whatever the mixers, the quote unquote professional mixers are doing with Atmos, you're hearing something different. And they don't even, they're supposed to test it on shit, but they're not. See, with this setup, nothing is changing but the source, right? The room's the same, room treatments are here, the speakers are the same, amplifiers are the same. It's just changing the source.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's bring him back to the regular.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay.
All right. Yes. Yeah. So this is it. This is my space. So I'm when I need to shoot a video and I unbox some shit, this shit goes away. Like all the stuff that was on my table right now, I move it, it goes away. I shoot my unboxing, and then like, dude, so I'm in a shared office, so I can't really make a whole lot of noise until after 5 p.m. So, you know, I'll stagger. Like I hit the gym at 8 a.m. every day. Then, you know, food, get cleaned up, then I'm in here like 11-ish, and then I'll be here till like midnight usually, maybe
Nice.
10. You know, so it's a long day, but you know, it's not like I'm
Yeah, you're not.
work.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I'm working on stuff. Am I working? You know,
Yeah.
That's the way you
Well,
got to
fun.
do it.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, everybody says you need to do what you love, right? So, I mean, so that way it don't seem like work. So
Yeah.
it seems like you've definitely put a lot into, the spatial audio toolkit, your DJing, your mixing. You've been talking about this for, I guess we've been knowing each other for about five
Yeah,
years
man.
or so. So,
Yeah.
you've been talking about a lot of this stuff since I've met you. So, glad to see that a lot of this is coming to fruition for you, man. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's awesome.
I
You
wish
know.
I wish we could bring back our weekly DJs, man. DJ session.
Yeah. We used to do
That
the
way-
But
weekly.
YouTube,
You're like
YouTube just
you guys
ruined
are
it
like-
for us, man.
This is like the third time I've heard that today. So maybe
YouTube
you're
kind
gonna-
of ruined it for us, man. Maybe if you make your own music, you can play without copyright, right?
You gotta
Well,
have
that-
a bunch of different tracks.
I'm just saying.
that's the main problem about doing it on YouTube. YouTube will block the stream, and
Yeah.
I'll get hit with a fine. Not a fine, but I'll get
Got a
hit with like
strike. Yeah.
I can't post anything for a week.
For like 2 weeks.
Just,
Or stuff like
make
that.
make a dummy channel. Make
Well,
another-
but then no one would know.
the
no one
people
would
that
know.
want to hear your DJ session, you could let them know. Hey, go over to here.
I try to move everybody to Twitch, but that's hard.
Yeah.
And then I tried before to have Twitch running on my PC, running the stream, and then I would stream on my laptop to YouTube, and everybody's like, "I don't hear anything." I'd be like, "You got to go to Twitch, go to the link," and like, but apparently that's against YouTube guidelines or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I followed it on Twitch, but Twitch is like you have to learn to use Twitch.
Yeah.
It's not like YouTube, right? Where you just like, okay, YouTube is just gonna work. I have to remember that I even have a Twitch account. It's like
yeah, right. You got to like go onto like Twitch on your home theater, and then bring it up on your phone to do the
phone
chat.
and then
You can
cast it. Yeah.
interact with the chat. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah, that was
like
the pain.
watching it.
Yeah.
There was one time when I did like I build a future dude, I'm still going through this divorce, man. I'm living at my mom's house. So like I said, this is my dedicated space to do work in. Will I have one where like, yeah, at some point where I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Like Joe
Man, just move to Texas, man.
I can't move to Texas, dude. It's California, bro. I
know. Your market is out there in California, anyways.
Yeah, it's like
For
the
what
amount
you're
of people I run into in the music business here, just going to like a couple of events, and like, oh yeah, you need a singer? I know a singer. Like, boom. Like, oh, girls had got a diamond album. You know what that is? 10 million records sold, not streamed. She got 80 million streams, and like she's sending me her song to do an Atmos mix, and we're gonna work on an original together. So it's just like it's crazy, like. So
Yeah,
no,
you ain't
I
gonna
can't.
get her in Texas. Don't come by here.
No.
You can do some country
You
mixes,
do some country mix.
country DJing,
Yeah, you got to go to
That
Nashville.
would
You got to
still be
go
more
to
like
Nashville for
some
that.
Sabushi.
Nashville. I'd have to be in Nashville for that.
Then you could find,
And
Yeah.
even in Nashville, it's so jam packed out there. Everyone,
Yeah, yeah.
everyone is a country music star
I
in
think-
Nashville. So-
Yeah.
I think what at some point I'd love to have like a home theater in a dedicated space. We'll not have any home cinema until his divorce is final. You can't be having yeah, right. Like this nothing's happening.
A 16 by 9 would be an 8 by 3.
I'm so sorry I laughed.
I'm taking half of that.
Paul.
Half of that screen.
Yeah, no, it's
like, damn it.
but then at the same time, like I'm still even after that, I'm still living at my mom's house. So it's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
now there are some things I could probably do. Like I was looking at that room and there are these two beams that go across. I was like, you know what? I could, if I moved the orientation of everything 90 degrees, I could hang a projector from the back and throw it. There's probably like 15 feet So I could get a roll down,
150-inch roll down.
100 something.
Yeah.
But then the problem is it's a bedroom, so the bed is like the chair, and that's always a weird thing, you know.
Not if you're cool.
If you get one of those adjustable beds, that you could make it sit up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I mean, right now, okay, so this is the setup I have here. I don't really want to move a whole lot of this shit, right? Like the speakers are sitting on cinder blocks that I just wrapped in black velvet, so you don't notice it's a cinder block.
It is what it is, man.
But
The only time you
also-
know is when you stub your toe. That's the only time.
Yeah, or when I have to move one of them, you know. But luckily, they're all in where they need to be.
You could just get one of those raising screens that raise up and put it at the end of the bed. And just
like
put 2 or 3 subwoofers under the bed, have like just full surround. I mean,
well, so what's happening there is I could easily see that if I had a roll down screen that was acoustically transparent, like right now, there's a per listen front stage at the house, right? That's what these monoblock amps are going to. I'm gonna unbox them here, do a little photo video shoot, and then they go back to the house. Because I've got this big video that I'm doing. I got a pair of those RBHs are there, you know. So I have this 9.2.6 set up here, and I've got a 5.1.4 set up at the house.
Right.
Because I have so many AVRs still, right? I got a Sony, I got a Yamaha, I got a
Wipeout.
I got a Marantz AV7706 in storage. You know, I got a Denon 6700H. Got that new Onkyo. So I have like all this stuff. I'm like, oh, I can make a video.
You have a
on,
Lindorf too, right?
Yeah, the Lindorf is in here. I still haven't opened it, but I talked to my boy Klaus over at Expona, and he's like, oh, well, you know, he's like, make sure there's all this special stuff about it that a lot of people don't know. And I asked them if they had a better looking wireframe Atmos thing than Trinov, and they said that they actually have a display. You can change the display to do the level meters of each speaker and what's going out to each speaker. So you can kind of see what's happening. I'm like, that's great. He's like, yeah, it's buried in a menu. He told me how to get there. So I'll include that in the video. So like, you know, cool stuff. And then of course, running Room Perfect. I've never done that. And so, you know, it's going to be,
it's weird. Time. Yeah. It just asks you to take random points.
Yeah, like in the room, in the corner,
correct.
Over here, over there. So yeah.
Sammy was on here, Sammy Prescott, and he also has a Lindorf. And he was saying, because I need to redo my Room Perfect, because when I ran it when I only had one sub hooked up and the mini DSP wasn't fully hooked up. But so I need to rerun it. But he was saying to really concentrate, even though it tells you to move it around the room, to really concentrate around your main listening position, even though it tells you to go around the room. So I'm going to try it with his suggestions and see how it sounds. And he's not the only one that I heard that from. I've heard it from multiple people to make, even though it tells you to move it all around, just to keep doing it around your main listening areas, a couple feet this way, couple feet that way, or whatever. So just a tip. I haven't found that the level meters that you're speaking about either. So so I'll have to take a look for that myself also.
Yeah. So like there are options. It's just a matter of like, oh, do I really want to do this and get into all that stuff? What's this? Sky Lake?
Yep.
He was saying you're back because you were talking about flipping the room around and doing a drop down. So
you know what? They're at CES. Hisense had this like roll up screen with like a little thing that pops the UST out, and it was like a nice, like, it wasn't just a black box. It was like a nice decorative kind of a thing. I'm like, hey, that's cool. You know, too bad I still don't have a center channel, a place to put a center channel. You know,
Well, I think they're making those. What is that famous TV?
are they making
stand?
an AT roll up?
No, well,
US
what they're doing is they're making it to where the drawer comes out and you can still sit your center channel on top.
Okay.
So, like, you put your ultra short throw in like a drawer that automatically comes out, and then the center channel can still be on top, and it'll cast it over top of it.
Right. Okay.
It's I
I'm
forgot what
just
the
trying
name
to-
of those.
Yeah, I'm
TV
trying to figure
stands
out
are.
like if I could do like ultra short throw projector reviews too.
Yeah,
You know, or just toss that in, or be like, not really do a review, but just be like, hey, I bought this one based on the reviews. I hate these things. Here's my experience. You know, because I'm used to a TV. Why are you laughing? I'm used to a TV to where like there's a picture to the edge.
I can
It's like
remember
over here,
the first ultra
picture's
short
going
throw
over
that
the
you
edge.
did.
I don't want it to do that.
They
Right?
gave
Like,
you the pop-up screen and you were complaining about the electric being able to see the electrical cord because you had it in front of your TV.
yeah, there's that too. There's that too. Like, good God,
Like,
man.
yeah,
Like,
you got to
what-
plug the shit in somewhere, Chana. You know.
And like when the dogs would play, they would like knock it out of place. And like, oh shit. Now I gotta spend another half an hour figuring this out. You
Damn,
know?
bro. Yeah, see, that would suck. That is, yeah, you got to put like a stone pillar underneath that thing.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, you know, the drop down screen and then the projector in the back hanging seems a little bit,
Mhm.
Hey,
you know.
some of those,
I
I mean, not some of those Epsons. The newer Epson comes with like all different type of lenses too, so that you can, you can do like a
Yes,
short
I saw
throw
that at
lens
Cedia.
almost. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of look, there's no shortage of technology when it comes to home theater.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's just how much you want to spend and all
Into
that.
the
kind of
money, yeah.
Yeah.
You can go as far as your money allows you to.
You want to spend 250,000?
Oh, if I'm doing any of this stuff to make review videos and stuff, I'm not spending shit. These companies are gonna be like, I'll be like, yo, this is what I'm proposing. What can you throw in on this?
Right.
You know, and then like right now, I had to recalibrate everything because the amplifiers that I was using have to go back. And I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Who's got 8-channel amps I can call? I'm like,
So you got it like that though. You're encroaching what? Oh, you're encroaching almost 900 videos. You know,
Gosh, 900 videos.
868.
No, but outside
videos.
of the video, though, China puts in the groundwork outside of YouTube, right? So it's not like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you're building those connections and everything. So it's,
Yeah.
you know,
and
So
you know
he's
what's
got-
funny? That video count is wrong. You know why? I deleted 80 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I freaked out one day. I got this copyright thing, and I'm like, oh, it's on all these types of videos. I should have just, and this is for anybody watching, I should have just set it to private. Then I would have had those 80 more videos. So I'd be at like what 940,
948.
something like that.
Yeah.
I would have been at 940, and I lost 1 million views off the channel by doing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So big mistake. So learn from Chana's mistake. Don't ever delete a video. Just set it to private.
Just set it to private. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's,
You know.
Yeah, but man, I mean, like Ike said, you know, you definitely put in the legwork for all this. So I'm happy to see, you know, you worked your ass off. So happy to see, you know, the spatial audio doing well, toolkit doing well, and you know, you putting together
Thanks,
all this other stuff. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Went,
great.
Yeah.
went
I
from
did. I just
green
wanna make cool
hair
shit.
to, you know, to green name on the back. You have like some green, your sound panel back there. It's like the color of the original hairstyle you had on some of
Yeah,
your
I know.
videos.
I know. I remember like you go back to those old videos, man. I look fucked up, bro. Here, let me fucking where's this?
Let's
Dude,
see.
let me share. This is hilarious. You're gonna get a kick out of this shit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those videos. I was like, man, dude, that's crazy. Like you'd never believe this is the same person.
Look at this. Look at this thing. Look how orange I look in this fucking video.
we gotta,
Man, it's
Can you
it's
share that?
we
absolute.
gotta share.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
You
go.
gotta
Hold
click
on.
it. It's there. It's shared.
Yeah, we gotta add the stage. Here we go.
Look at this. Does that look like me? Look at how orange I am.
Hey, that looked like Ike edited it, man.
And yeah, full circle.
Go back to
Full
that.
circle.
Like, damn, bro.
What goes around
you know,
comes around.
you can
Yeah,
color
well, this was
grade
7 years
that.
ago. And if you notice, I'm not even in focus. Everything behind me is in focus.
Yep.
And look, 1.4 million views. I'm so glad
Damn.
this video blew up. And my dumbass like, how are you doing today? Blah blah blah. Yeah, man. Like, you go to the oldest. Like, look at this. Look at this thing. Smartphone head mount. Complete crap or cool gadget.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Right.
I don't
Oh,
know that
dude.
I've seen that one.
We got 20,000 views on that thing.
I know. Well, it's like it took a while, man. But like, it's so funny. Look at the look. I look like such a tool. Look at this thing.
That's amazing,
Habibi.
dude.
I was too cheap to get a GoPro. I'm like, let me see if I can get a phone mount.
That's awesome. That is awesome, dude. I love that, dude. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to buy that. Is there an affiliate link?
That's like that game that I think there's a game where you flip the phone down like that and you answer the question.
Look. Here's
Oh my
me trying to
goodness!
drive.
You
with it.
actually left the house like that, bro?
I wanted to make a POV video.
It's like, whoa, you went outside?
I didn't want to buy a GoPro, so I'm like, this does not work. Look at this. You can't even like.
Imagine getting
so bad.
Imagine
But it
getting
is
pulled
working,
over.
though. It kind of this is the view that you would have. Like, that's hilarious.
I can imagine you driving like that and getting pulled over. The officer is just gonna have a blast. Like, what
Yeah,
the heck
right.
are you doing?
This is me doing a vlog. Like, I tried all kinds of stuff. I'm DJing a wedding, so I'm like talking about it, and then like going out to the place and setting up the equipment, doing sound check, and it was like an Indian wedding at the lake. So like, dude, I've done.
You've
all
done it
kinds.
all, man, right? And
Yeah.
you've done it
All
all.
these. Oh, look, I did an iPhone 7 unboxing in the store up there. Like, look at this, 154 views.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? You would think that would get like thousands of views, and they're like, nope,
Yeah.
nobody gives a shit about someone's.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm good.
That's the hair. That's the hair that I saw, but it was way greener.
He's got the frap hair.
Greener. Oh, you know what? I bet you anything. Oh, I was trying out there's my dog. He's not alive anymore.
Yeah, it might have been
Let's
a
see.
later video.
Look, 500 subscribers. Look, all these different controllers. Oh, the Oppo. Ike, you have this thing.
Yes, I do.
This is the same one that Ike has.
It's sitting on my rack.
Yeah.
And I give you a shout out for that in the video. So
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah?
really
Oh,
works
okay, cool.
that video.
Let's see.
I'm pushing
Where
the
was
video. Yeah, man.
This
where was
500 view video.
Is it this one? No. Oh, this is 500,000 views. Oh, you know what? Here, let's do Denon 6300H. Boom. Nope. No, almost. Almost. Where is it at? It could be this one. Oh, here, it's green. The hair's green right there.
Okay.
I know I had green hair with the
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, okay, yes. That is, yep, I see it. Yep.
That is pretty green.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is the channel.
And
we
you
used
did
to
some
know.
close-ups too, and I was like, dude, green's my favorite color. And I was like, all right.
yeah, so I remember specifically doing an unboxing of this receiver, and I had the green hair at that point in time.
Yeah.
So
Got
as
the-
long as
the green something about Mary hairdo. Oh, there's there one that's yeah. Anyways,
Dude,
yeah, it was.
I did headphone reviews.
Gosh,
Hey, I mean,
Fucking-
you gotta switch it up, man.
Boom. There's my first clip, not first, but like first new one on the channel, the center channel. Where's the videos oldest? Oh, I did a vlog, right? So I tried vlogging. Oh, here's me driving my cousin's Ferrari. I done a lot of things. This is a and then we do the switch over here. I get in. Oh, this is the green
There's
hair.
the green hair.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
legit. All paddle shift.
Yeah, all paddle shifts.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
I was pretty fucking excited.
So what was the thing that made you want to say I want to do YouTube?
Oh man. I was looking for a new car. And I had an Audi Q5 and I was DJing and I needed more room. And I couldn't just get a truck because we get snow in Mammoth. So like not just any kind of like not like an inch. Not something that will shut down New York. We're talking 4 feet at a time, right? Like a bunch of snow.
Right.
So I wanted to get the Audi Q7. So I was looking at Audi Q7 2017. And this is 2016. Because we're coming up on September or whatever, and they had a new body style for 2017, and so this video pops up: Audi R8 V10 Plus, first North American delivery. I'm like, oh, that's like my dream car. Let me check out that video. I clicked on this video, and it's this 19-year-old pimply faced motherfucker taking delivery of my dream car, talking about, I couldn't have done it without you guys. Like he's holding the camera. Couldn't have done it without you. I'm like, what does that mean? And he's like, this is my very first car. I'm like, that's your first fucking car? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Turns out he's like makes $30,000 a month on YouTube, getting high, playing Call of Duty and doing these trick shots from like the FaZe clan or something. What I don't know, whatever that is. So then I was like, wait a second, you can make money on YouTube? So then I started researching it. I found out about the lady, the channel's called Fun Toy Collector. And she had made $5 million in 1 year because of her Mattel sponsorship. So she was getting like $1,000 for every 100,000 views. Right?
Yeah. Back.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Yeah. No. $1,000 for every 10,000 views. Sorry.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I went to her channel and I'm like, oh, she didn't even show her face. She opens up the thing and it's like a Play-Doh with the Barbie doll, and you're making a dress out of the Play-Doh and putting it on the Barbie and blah, 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 blah. I'd say, oh, this is a pretty little color. And, oh, this is fucking nonsense. Okay. I'm like, okay. And then I go to her newest video. That video in one day got 420,000 views. I'm like, did she just make $42,000 in a day? Like, well, if she made 5 million in a year, maybe. I was like, okay, I can't do any of that, but I can do something. So
yeah.
I went to Amazon and I bought like 5 $20 items. One of those things was that thing.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't have money, right?
Hey,
also
we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Also, what do you call it? The Xbox Series S came out. I didn't have enough money for it, but I bought it. I did the unboxing. I packed it up and sent it back to Amazon the next day.
Oh man.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're giving out industry secret. There.
That sounds like Shane Lee when he used to work for Best Buy. He would buy.
You mean I bought it with my own money and then quickly returned it.
Yeah, Shane Lee has talked about working for Best Buy and buying stuff and then returning it back at another store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a Best Buy near me. Like it was like a 3-hour drive minimum. So it was all Amazon. And then like I started the channel and then I got laid off from my job, my 40-hour week job, like the month after that. So I went all in on my DJ wedding business, quadrupled my pricing, and went to the wedding expos, attended those things, and all of a sudden, like 2 months later, I got all these wedding deposits coming in. And with the channel, I kind of wasn't focused on it, but I was like, oh, okay. Let me start upgrading my home theater. I bought that Denon 6300H. I got an OLED, an E6 OLED, 65-inch. And then I just made videos about each thing I bought. And then I would just get all these questions about why did I buy this? Why didn't you get that? And then I would just go online and be like, what is that one? Oh, well, I didn't know about that one, but I'm glad I bought my one because it has ABC, XYZ. This one doesn't, and blah, blah, blah. And then it just kind of just, what's the newest thing? Oh, 4K TVs are the newest thing. All right, let's fucking get that shit. And I just had all this extra DJ money that I was just like, okay. Yeah, Klipsch had a buy 2 towers and get a free subwoofer. So I was like, okay. Like the timing for all of this shit, I was like, oh, all right. Bought the 280Fs. Guy came with a 12-inch sub or some shit. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. And then got the Oppo, was researching. Actually, I bought almost every fucking 4K Blu-ray player ever released, except for the Philips one. It's the only one I didn't buy because I heard it was garbage, and then everybody else said it was garbage, so I didn't do it. So that's kind of like how I started, and then doing more of the home theater stuff when I had money to buy stuff, and I would just make videos about it. I went to my first CES 2018, so I started channel 2016 in August. 2018 first CES, and fucking Nick from SBS was the only guy that got back to me after that show. And I was like, I really like your SB1000 and the 5 satellites for $1,000. That seems like a great deal. Why don't you send me that? So he sent me that stuff, and I made a video about it. And then, rest is history.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, shout out to Nick, man. Nick is a great guy, man.
Yeah.
Always looking out for all of us, man. Regardless if you got 1 million subscribers or you got 500.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows the struggle's real, man.
Yeah.
He's all about it.
Yep.
Well, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so.
Well, we've already passed it.
Yeah, we
just barely.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
It's
Actually,
like
we started a couple minutes late, so we
Yeah.
might not be there yet. But
it's like you might need to put up another drink.
Yeah,
we,
I know, man. It's like
I need to go get a drink. Let's shut this sucker down.
we're gonna shut it down. So, Shauna, tell them where to
Find me.
find you. Where to find the spatial audio toolkit and all that good stuff.
And your new channel, right? And the music too. So
Yeah, the music. So actually, the most important thing is spatial audio calibration toolkit. Go to spatialcd.com. Get yours today. It is $100, and it is still the best upgrade you can get for your home theater because you can't even buy you can't buy shit for $100. You can't even buy cables for your home theater for $100. You need more money than that, but this will give you a big impact for that $100. My new track is on Apple Music for sure. I verified Apple Music. You can get it in Dolby Atmos into your home theater. That thing's got shit flying all over the place. It's got bass that goes down to 15 hertz. So yeah, definitely a good thing. And then just go to youtube.com/technodad. Find me there. You can find everything else. Yep, there's the beautiful toolkit. And the YouTube channel. Oh man, those are some old videos.
Yeah, I was scrolling down to find your green hair.
Oh, if you go to oldest, you'll start instead of like latest. Yeah, you'll start.
And then we
That
got
was,
then we got the new AI channel. If you want to
the
watch
new AI channel, Neon Muse,
Sean
Neon
was
Muse
tight.
AI,
Yeah.
doing some cool stuff there. Man.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you guys are showing Shauna some support here.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, you guys for having me on. It's been a while, and I appreciate you letting me come in here and fucking bogart the conversation.
No, man.
Don't pass to Chana. He's a ball hog. You know. Give
No,
me
man,
a microphone and a camera. I'm fucking not stopping talking. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you joining. It's like you said, it's been quite a while. So,
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations on all the upcoming endeavors and all the other dreams and that are coming to fruition for you right now. So,
Oh, thanks, man.
you know,
Love
super,
it. Life is fucking amazing. You know.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
just
sir.
can't get any sleep. That's it. That's the only problem. I can't get any sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to though. You have to try, man. That's the one thing I don't play with these days, bro. You know, I used to be like trying to watch a movie and falling asleep and trying to wake up. These days, bro, I don't care how good the movie is, man. If I catch myself doing this,
You're
like,
out.
you know what?
And
See you
for me, it don't
tomorrow.
matter how loud it is either. I could sleep with it at reference if I.
Yeah, I don't play with my.
I've
I don't
fallen
play with my
asleep with
sleep,
some
man.
movies, but the bass sometimes you'll be like, "Oh Jesus, what the hell?" And I'm
You're like,
"Oh,
"Ah,
the
shit, I
movie's
should
still
be
going
lying
on.
down."
Oh crap!"
Well, once again, guys, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. We would love to showcase your theater. I know that we have some guests scheduled
Yeah,
for later in the month.
Yeah, we have 2 guests lined up. So we are looking for guests for next month of June and July. So please reach out. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have home theaters, open spaces, under construction theaters, or just any ideas, right? Reach out to us. We'd definitely love to have you on the show. We have a couple of impressive home theaters that are lined up for the month of May. And if you reach out to us, we can continue to do this. And, so
Absolutely.
yeah, send us that email.
So before we go, Giles is asking, what tool are you using now? It looks nice. What are you referring to, Giles? We're using StreamYard.
StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard.
If you're talking about us. So yeah, we're not. We've got rid of what was the other one? Ecamm, right? So we're using StreamYard. Just make sure didn't miss anybody's questions or anything like that before we jump
Yeah,
off.
let's do one quick scan, one quick check.
Welcome back, Wade. Haven't seen you for a little while. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we got them all. So once again, appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Later. Awkward silence.
Good night.